From Boston tonight, we have a nightmare story of random crime and violent death.
October 23rd, 1989. A 911 call comes into State Police Dispatch.
What's your name, sir?
Stewart, Chuck Stewart.
There's been a murder at Mission Projects.
My wife's been shot, I've been shot.
Husband and wife who was pregnant.
Out of the way.
The Stewart case is the ultimate truth serum of the city of Boston.
Boston was stunned by the murder of a pregnant woman.
Her husband, Charles, is still hospitalized.
When crimes happen in certain parts of Boston,
He forced his way into their car.
were shot by a black man. We all fit the description.
Cities are naturally segregated. Boston takes it to an extreme.
Let us go to our neighborhoods where our kids are safe.
The 70s were a very tumultuous time in Boston. There was persistent racial violence.
You had heard this legend of Boston as a birthplace of democracy. But then we also have another history as well. That people will just call this the most racist city in America.
I instructed the police commissioner to be as aggressive as they ever have been before.
They tore my house all apart.
They drove me down to South Boston. I was a scared kid.
How'd you happen to come here tonight? Blind free will.
On free will. That's not true.
When you're police, your job is to investigate all aspects.
A murder that grabbed the nation's attention takes a bizarre turn.
This story didn't add up.
We've been waiting for this case to be uncorked.
When you start connecting all of these dots, it creates a really ugly puzzle.
We knew what was about to happen. This is going to end badly for everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. You're going to be paying attention to the film. We're going to be in here and just live commentary together. It was kind of impossible to have an actual watch party, given that it's a premiere with the HBO. If I tried to do something, I would get cut off anyway. So I'm encouraging everyone, as you're watching, we're going to be on Twitter as well. I have TweetDeck set up here. I'm looking at that. And so we're just going to watch the film together and share some commentary. I've seen both the first and second episodes, and it is interesting. I put a post up earlier today. If you are a black or brown man watching and you were around when this happened, this is triggering. I'm not going to say maybe. No, it is hella triggering. And so, you know, if you see things on there that remind you, if you see yourself on there, because this footage that's coming out, y'all, that is actually on the scene that night, and it is just yeah. So we have Real Boston Media in the room. They're doing their thing over on Twitter. Don't forget, tomorrow night, if you're on Twitter, the Real Boston Media is holding space to talk about that, talk about the movie over there. And so we're going to join him over there. The thing that's so interesting about this movie is I recognize a lot of people, and I put up a post the other day about some of the clear pictures of some of the people throwing rocks over in South Boston, but there's some other officials that are still around. And so we'll just be giving some commentary here and there. You can feel free to type in the comments. I see Ed Shoemaker is in the building. I was illegally detained and searched by the gang unit for an hour and a half. They took my keys out of my pocket and found my car and illegally searched that too. Definitely triggered. Ed says this was 2 weeks ago. Well, damn. One of the things that's interesting that I think for a lot of young people in Boston, they're going to see, they've heard a lot about the racist history of this city. And for a lot of the younger people that were not around, this is going to be very telling for them. So going to be in here off Draper. Ed, you need to look into that. And yeah. So I'm gonna have to talk every now and then because y'all know Facebook and stuff will kick us off if they pick up the audio in the background. But if pay attention to this, y'all. Pay attention to this. This is crazy. So that's all of that. So most of them came out of B2. A lot of the districts and stuff are redesigned now, but B2 was basically had Mission. There is no other police district that covers out Mission going over the Brookline. And so right there's Roxbury. They're going all up there by Charles Street and whatnot. Yep. So it's interesting. They mix a lot of the old footage, and it's so interesting because you're going to see footage in here from the police. And so back then they had people with video cameras and stuff recording the scene. Like what you're watching right now, this isn't, I don't believe this is made up. I believe this is actual footage. This footage. This is. This is crazy, y'all. For those of you that know the end result of this, I think it's a little more heart-wrenching because we're seeing play-by-play of what happened and we know the end result. And so to see all of this deception, to know what Black and brown men went through in Boston is yeah. And here's the thing that turned our city upside down. As soon as he said blackmail, also, you can follow myself and Real Boston Media on Twitter to find out about the spaces tomorrow. That's at what time? 9 p.m. 7 p.m. That's early for you. You more 9 and 10 o'clock guy. Get off of work. Yep. This one is one of the shorter ones, yeah. This is come in. So when we talk about nepotism and things and stuff like that, that last name Dunford, I know a couple of the more recent Dunfords, and so I'm just going to say that this is not anything disparaging toward them or whatever, but Joseph Dunford, then there was the other Dunford, I can't remember his first name, and he was put on some time out by Ed Davis for some comments that he made when he was, I believe, Deputy Chief Superintendent. Shout out to Dart Adams that just made his first appearance on the film. If you're watching over on Twitter, please shout that brother out. There's Dart. And there's Ron Bell. Ron Bell is yeah. We're actually going to be talking with them in the next couple of weeks virtually here. And then once we get there's some things happening in the background. There goes Bruce Bowling. Wow. Even though I've seen this before, this is still like crazy. That's a good question. What's the impact that it still has on us now? Nikki, it is not on Netflix. It is only on HBO right now. Eventually, it may be on HBO Max. I'm not exactly sure. But hey, Aaron, good night in Trinity. Check Max. It actually was. Members said it wasn't available. So I think after it will be available on Max. Probably after it goes off, it will be available. Charlene, you can watch on HBO or HBO Max. Oh, Ed is already answering. Sorry, y'all. Aaron, mother says hi. Ma. One thing mother will do.
It's available now on HBO Max, episode 1.
All right, it's available now on HBO Max episode. I believe you. DJ Newt in the building. Where's Pam? Where's Pam? They said it's a clannish that has what's his name? Howard. Howard Bryant. Dart brings fire. Howard Bryant just verbally just slaps Boston all up. Oh my God. Corey, what's up, brother? Important discussion. This was an indictment on the way Boston operationalized hate towards black folks. Other places wore hoods. Boston wore delusion. He said Boston wore delusions. It Ms. Aaron says, and I quote, we was not invited to the house to watch. Aaron. Oh. No, it wasn't even offshoot. There go Anthony. Anthony, don't let Aaron plant seeds of discord. All right, y'all pay attention to the movie, Jesus. This is hi, Aaron. I love you. It wasn't, it was just kind of impromptu, and you know. And Aaron, you can't come over until I fully finish unpacking, because you won't be in here letting me have it. This brother right here that's talking now, he brings in the correlation of busing. You gonna make an appearance?
Yeah, I think it's really important for
You
like.
Oh, you gonna hide a little?
Oh
bit?
no.
Okay.
So like I think it's really important, as Jimmy is speaking about each individual that's speaking, because you know, I was telling somebody on Twitter earlier that in most cases where even this brother, he contributed a lot. I forget his name. Oh, look, Adrian Walker. Salute to Adrian Walker.
Yep.
We think we spoke to him at the premiere. It's very important for people like from the city to speak on stuff that's happened like this situation, because often as we see when things from Boston are displayed on a screen such as this, they don't bring people from the city. They bring somebody from like Rhode Island or bring somebody from like New York to speak on a Boston issue. So what's different from this rather than everywhere else is that this time they actually brought in Bostonians that were like born and bred and actually know the city. So I think that's important more than anything. So yeah, I just wanted to make that little tidbit.
We thank you for your commentary, sir. No, but in all seriousness, there are people on there. So Tito was probably younger, but two people for sure that lived this are Ron Bell and Joseph, which is so y'all gonna recognize some faces on this thing. Who's that? Who is it? Marky Mark? Oh yeah, the Funky Butt. Oh, you just looked at. So there's some generational stuff here that Miz just he just followed you. Marky Mark just followed. Folks, the Funky. I mean, well, that could be a hack account. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Lasagna. I love you. I was thinking about you today. We got to make what we're supposed to happen. Now this young man right here, yo, we got to stand. This is the man that is featured. I need to get that picture up. Landers. That's the man that was featured in that world-renowned picture of a flagpole getting ready to be impaled in his chest. And did he say it yet? Can I say it? Wait till y'all find out where he was on his way to. Yeah. Yeah. When y'all find out, if he didn't say it already, I think he already said it, so I'm going to say it. He was on his way to an affirmative action meeting in City Hall and got ready to get impaled with the flag. But listen, so we some of y'all remember when the NAACP was down in the South End over where by the floral shop, they had the big letters. Wow, this is crazy. Yes, Rachel, I am watching live right now. Pastor Odom, it is on HBO Max. If you don't have regular HBO, it is on HBO Max. Y'all see that? And some of that accent is still around. It's not as prominent, but it's still around. Look at them faces, y'all. A colored. He said petty Java. We're at the crib, bro. Text me. Lasagna, you don't want to. You don't. It's a man cave tonight, Jesus. So that is the first Evans. That is oh God. No. What it was Billy Evans that was the most recent one. I can't remember his name. He was translated. Now here's Tito. And Tito is just he's so shady. Just watch him. In a good way, not in a bad way. The way he's just calling stuff out. There she go. And y'all watch who was standing with her. He keeps saying petty Java. And Ed, them, some of their descendants, their nieces, their children, that part. Listen. There she go, the one that quit school. I feel bad for her. I'm embarrassed for her. There goes Ron. Look at them faces, y'all. I don't know what HBO did, but I've never seen some of that footage so clear in my life. Lewis. That's crazy. I know. Oh, that's Dart. I thought it was Lewis Elisa. For those of you that are new to Boston, there was a time where you wouldn't go to South Boston. That's crazy.
All this to go to school. All of this resistance just to go to school. The message was sent very clearly that you belong in your part of town, and the rest of this is not yours.
You learned to adjust. You had to fight your way. As a child growing up.
So Ron is from Mission. And yeah. That wasn't that was an interview though. I was telling Miz about that back in the day. Remember the liquor store on the corner? Yo.
I never told my mom about this because I was embarrassed. And I would go into the Cub Scouts and I wouldn't tell anyone, and I'd just go in the bathroom, wipe myself off. To be in a position every Wednesday smelling of liquor and spit, I can still smell it.
These people. And what is so let me set some context for y'all that often wonder why I go off the way I do about this sect of the Aaron Murphy, the Ed Flynn, Frank Baker, and all them. You cannot, I won't say you cannot. It is very interesting. I said it too soon, Miz. He just said it now. Sorry. Shut up. People on here talk about, I recognize that laugh. Yeah. Look at this. This picture. No, that's on the plaza, right between to the left of what? A monument. Shut up, New said, how come we did you just say that? That is if you're coming out of it's between City Hall if you're about to walk down. So if you're about to walk downtown. Bill, yeah. Look at this. This is that David Wright? Nah. Well, they're not going to forget about this. And if they everything that tried to been swept up under the rug and what? No. Look at all that area that was undeveloped. Look at Neil. There's Neil. He was when he recognized who I was. He was like, "Yeah, you was like 206." I was thicker when I was with the mayor's office. So y'all pay attention. I'm gonna shut up. Pay attention to this. Behind them is the Parkman House. That is basically considered the mayor's house. They don't live there, but that is technically the mayor's residence that is right next door to the State House. Ooh, he used to be. So that's Ed's father. That is our current city council's president's father. Nothing against Ed, but you got the anybody that ever wondered what the hell is Jimmy talking about this racist influence with this sect over there and this generational thing. Listen. I forgot you were damn vegan. There's fries in the back. Thank you. Aaron, you couldn't have been here tonight if Aaron's still here. Now, there go Kevin White. Listen. Ray Flynn was forced to be a transitional mayor. And what I mean by that, Ray Flynn had to be the the transitional mayor of old school Boston. We ain't all the way there yet, but he was the beginning. Kevin White was beholden. She said 1996. All right, for folks that are in the room that are under 30, put the year that you were born so I can sit up here and get depressed. Now, this is what I don't like about the movie. With the subject of this movie, y'all could not give Mel King more credit. That's who Ray Flynn ran against. And they give Ray a what? Not going off? Oh. Oh, that's right. That's right. We got to give, if the family said they didn't want to be a part of it, we do have to consider that as well. It hasn't been a year, I don't think. And or Aaron, how long has it been since Mel King passed? Or Ed? Now look. So here is my point. Can Ed, through going to school, Ray Flynn played basketball and I'm getting ahead of myself. What did I say? Mother. But that's what the mayor's office used to be set up like. It's opposite now, but one picture, Mel. Now, with whatever, what they reminded me that the family may have said no. We don't know that for sure. I'm gonna try to find out.
He tried to work on race relations. Because Ray was a good basketball player.
That's the point I was holding on to. So it got him an in. And so the point I was going to make before is with Ray standing with Louise Day Hicks, that was the main one, advocate of not what you call it. You want to come on? The remote? For what? We can't go back. No, I'm not going back. Oh, we're going to turn it down. For what? Don't stop it. That's only the volume, though. Oh. What? I'm talking too loud. He can't hear. I'm messing. Y'all remember USA Cab? ITOA? I don't know. That's on cable. It's not on Apple. It's not. It wouldn't even be on that remote. We can't accommodate that tech tonight. Say hi to Mama Gina, Mama Java.
Mama Java, what's going on, baby? How we doing?
Did you say what's going on, baby? Hey, now I'm sure.
Yes.
Yo, how long have we been? Now the thing I will give Jason, he leaves us on cliffhangers from the first to second episode. I'm purposely not. I got access. I could see the third, but I don't want to see it until live that night. They go, was it Brian Gumbo? Is that Brian? No. Not Brian Gumbo. Oh, I sound so the black reporter, Brian Gumbo. Oh, what is his name? Yo, can I tell y'all one time when I was in high school, we went to, at that time it was called Riverside. And when we came back and rolled down Humboldt Avenue, can I tell you that the white kids was in the window? Oh my God, this is Roxbury. This is Humboldt Avenue. No lie, no exaggeration. Listen to these people. Dark.
That is something that, like, even as a kid, stuck out to me. It's like, why are white folks always so scared coming here?
Crazy, because most of those people in this video right now, they are 40 years old.
They are what?
They're 40 years old.
They're not. Oh, yo, hold on. Now, first of all, when they let Joey, I was in the thing. I said, Joey. Jay. Shout out to the Bennett family. Y'all keep the Bennett family, Ron Bell, a lot of them, keep them in your prayers. Yo, this, y'all. Who? Oh, I'm not sure. Hmm?
What did Derek say when he my childhood in the second episode when he I don't want to say too much, right? In the second episode when he's with the groomer. How old did he say he was? It was 16, 17?
I want to say anywhere, if I remember right, it was either 6. He said 15, 16 or 16, 17. I was 7. I was a Jew. I was a senior, so I was I was 17, 18. So y'all remember, I was trying to explain to Ms. Newt, you remember where the hottest crack corner was in the country? No, downtown where Christie's was in the old combat zone. Hottest crack corner in the country was down there in front of what used to be Christie's. Yo, this is so. God, you remember this, Newt? And the funny thing is, if I told you, yo, I didn't hear what he said. AKA the beginning of what we call stop and frisk. There's a part in here where it's hard to watch. Maybe that's the second part. If y'all remember back in the day, Mission. He says something so stupid here. I can't remember what it was. Darryl Whiting? I don't think. Oh, he was. You wouldn't hear him. You would have heard of him as God, not there. But that's it's you wouldn't even hear, Tiffany Moore. It was OP, but they wouldn't even. This generation wouldn't even really know OP. It's Orchard Gardens to them. So you were not wow, but yo, what I just said. A lot of this mixed market and whatnot almost washes away. Not memories, but he came in OP and ran almost a lot of people out. I have one question. Where you think she works? It was hypothetical. Neil goes on to wind up being the executive director of the Private Industry Council, which I believe, I asked him, what are you doing now? He was like, I'm still there. I believe. Did he say he was still there, Miz? when I asked him, was he still at Pick? Oh. Oh no, they dig, yo. They probably killed the. There's this thing called the the Freedom of Information Act was probably not in considered legislation until after this. The beginning of stop and frisk. Look at this. Yep, I'm going to behave. So this is what I be trying to tell y'all. This is a mentality. If he got nephews, and it's not that far-fetched that mentality, the point I didn't finish making before is with Ray Flynn standing with Louise Day Hicks, can he change and being around from playing basketball with black folks? Yeah, whatever, not whatever, but that mentality and that whole sect where some of our current city councilors come from, and when you watch the way they vote for this old Boston, and this is what they're scared of the change. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Daryl Whiting's operation at the highest, at its highest of operations, like when he was doing the shit over there, estimated 17 million people. That's crazy.
17. God's estimated was 17 million a week. Miz is sitting up here doing research. There is with LL Cool J. Anthony, what's the movie with LL Cool J and God? No, did LL play God? Who played God? LL played the cop? Listen, this. And see, this mentality is not completely washed out of the police department. And we're going to be talking to the mayor on Wednesday about the newly signed police contract. My understanding is she got a lot of the stuff that she wanted. I know there's concerns about Brick, but I heard tonight, I missed the briefing. And this was not just this man's experience. They did the same stuff to my uncle. In Too Deep, Tanisha, thank you. Ty, thank you. In Too Deep. Yeah. Yep.
That's the thing we feared the most. Something happened where white people
the dirt path around
my God, now they're killing us. So now we get to October of 1989.
So violence, because basically what Neil is saying, violence wasn't that much of an issue until Cal Demedy Stewart got killed. Newt sees what happened. He was getting off of work at 16 years old.
And he said, drop what you're doing. Get in here right away. There's been a murder mission project.
That poor woman.
I said, okay, I'm on my way.
And baby.
And I learned that a husband and wife who was pregnant was shot.
No, are you sure? No, can you describe him? And the score, whoever did the score behind this, they definitely.
I think the craziest part about this all is how what happened after she got. It's just crazy to me how her dying, and getting shot, and being pregnant is like being like clashed with the actual result. What happened? That's kind of like the saddest part because like that part gets left out, but it's like.
Wasn't that cover the mom had that same post?
A black man had killed a white woman. Now folks would be able to say, see,
And Boston is going to show. Now listen to him. All he needed to say was I.
Of enforcement that he was going to do everything possible to catch the person. And I'm going to call out every available detective. Don't say that.
Police officers have got the most difficult job in society today. They're out there trying to fight a war and win a war on drugs. And I've asked the commission.
Is that Billy? That was Billy Celeste.
On this case to find out who the people or person who was responsible for this cowardly, senseless tragedy.
Police and the mayor just briefed us moments ago. This is what we.
That's OB2, yeah.
Police are looking for a 30-year-old male, a black suspect, in connection with a double shooting.
From Boston tonight, we have a nightmare story of random crime and violent death. A pregnant woman and her husband, the victims of random.
Look at Liz Walker, real back in the day.
The first reaction is, oh shit. Because now they're going to come looking for the person who did it. This is going to end badly for everybody.
I think this is the end. Yo, whoever scored this.
Tonight, Boston police continue an intense manhunt, rounding up anyone who might have information about the abduction and shooting of a Reading couple in Roxbury.
A 33-year-old pregnant woman died from a gunshot wound to the head after doctors delivered her baby by cesarean section. Her husband tonight remains in critical condition. Eyewitness Newsman John Doherty joins us live.
I'm going to turn the volume down some so they don't cut us off.
Police officers in my life running across the roof, man. I knew it wasn't just a regular Mission Hill person got shot. Because people get shot in Mission Hill and they don't come like that.
They scoured the Mission Hill and Roxbury areas. The suspect described as a black male about 6 feet tall.
I instructed the police commissioner of the city of Boston and the police department to be as aggressive as they ever have been before.
To be aggressive as they have ever. Y'all would know why the police department was ever in its founding was to round up slaves. They sure are. Of their own.
Police start harassing me. They ask me about
I was affiliated with one, if I ever been locked up, anything like that. And I'm like, no, I'm 14. I had to go back.
Is that English? That was the old Tony. I can't believe I don't even know if he knows he's in here. That's what I meant by Tito being shady. Calls it right out.
Imagine what this must have meant for her family, who they were simply trying to find out who murdered their daughter.
Basically what I just said. That's the craziest part about it. Unfortunately, she had to get out of
Funeral services today for Carol Stewart, attended by Boston's mayor, police commissioner, and members of her family, except for her husband Charles, who is still hospitalized, wounded by the gunman who killed his pregnant wife.
The funeral was jammed. It was standing room only. We were still in shock, deeply grieving.
Somebody said this story was everywhere in the media. You did not have to live in Boston.
Carol was, without question, one of the sunniest people I've ever known. Carol came to work for us young. She had just graduated from law school. I got to know her the very first day. She was very good at basketball. We worked ridiculous hours, and her dad, who made pizza for a living, would bring us pizza at 9 o'clock at night and say, "You work too many hours. You work too long." And we come in with all these boxes of pizza. So it was pretty easy to see her generosity of spirit. She had so much to live for.
You can't, as much as we talk about humanity, you can't, I mean, with what he did does not negate that he killed his wife, an innocent woman who was pregnant. These people had, well, there's some stuff in the Globe that's going to shock y'all. Over 20 people knew what this man did.
In their first year of marriage, she would come into the office and she'd say, Chuck, she'd tell a story about how he'd done something that just drove her crazy. And then, not 20 minutes later,
This dude was a piece of work.
A large vase of 12 or 24 roses would come down the hall to be delivered to Carol. He took her to New York for the weekends, to, for restaurants.
Belinda, you're not going to hear anybody. We're doing a virtual watch party with Murder in Boston in the background.
She was very excited about having her first child.
You can't go untouched by this.
I remember the odds. Chuck Stewart couldn't be there, and I remember someone reading.
That worked out. Well, never mind. Sorry. I'm going to say it worked out well for him. He didn't have to be there and face his guilt. I don't know, but I want to. Was this his brother? But
We must forgive this sinner. You have brought joy and kindness to every life you've touched. Now you
did the Cardinal do her service? Do you remember, Newt? Did the Cardinal do her service? It wasn't Bernard. It wasn't Law. I don't think Law was It was it. Shut up. Celtics lost. Yo, this part is this man. Listen. And this stuff still happens today.
Riding around, someone flagged us down and says there's a couple squatting in this apartment.
Where is he?
They could be involved. This looks like OP.
No, I'm talking about him. Him. That was Mission.
That's still up. Yeah.
That's one of Richard Taylor. They haven't done a bunch of upgrading yet. That's the one little part that's still like somewhat part brick. The brick part is, Miz, you talking about like where they did the townhouses. That's Richard. That's more Richard Taylor. So because there are articles, Belinda, I'm not talking to look. You're tuned into a special Java After Dark virtual watch party for murder in Boston. So we can't cast it. So we're all watching it, and then I'm commenting and whatnot because we couldn't do an actual sit down in person watch party. Dart is going to go down for that comment. That's going to get sampled and all that. It could have been anybody. This dude, I want to talk to him. This is who I want to interview. I'm going to ask Dart to connect me. I want to get all. The other thing, too, is. Oh, he is? Okay. You talking about the 8-ball? Oh. Now, listen. I'm going to shut up. Listen to him. Belinda, it's not a link. You got no, you're good, Belinda. You got to go watch HBO right now. There's a few minutes left. Howard Bryant. Remember when we was walking in and the dude got out the car, out the SUV? That was him in front of us. No, you don't need no bulletproof. Don't say that. He's 55? I thought he was younger. So he got to get out of here for a little while and see something different. So here's where he correlates. 16 years. 16.
You had plenty of black people thinking, hold on, wait a minute. This doesn't quite fit.
Even us youngins was like just something. Jason here. That so. And Belinda will be on Twitter tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Twitter Spaces. If you do not follow the Real Boston Media, got something to say? Yeah. The Real Boston Media, go follow them over. Oh shoot, go follow them over on Twitter.
Yeah, so that was episode 1, guys. That's basically giving out. That one was called The Roots, right? Yeah, the
Roots
yeah.
Rampage.
So that was the
and-
Roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 3-part series that HBO is planning to give us is a 3-parter. The Roots,
Rampage.
the Rampage. What was the third part?
Not Recognition.
Reckoning. The Reckoning.
Reckoning.
Yes.
See, I was close.
So this was the Roots, and this basically was showing everything from the busing to the crack epidemic, and also, as you just heard Howard just say, everything about the like all the heated tension that was racial tension that was in the city. So the second part goes into exactly how that like fueled everything into, and I would say seeing Jimmy's face the entire time I was on episode 2. It's one of those. It's one of them ones. It's one of them ones.
What you call my left leg is over here going 80 miles an hour. It really is. Was I, and I don't ever, I got like pulled over and stuff before. This is, yeah. The DA? No, I think one of the biggest ones was a DA, and they framed somebody for that one too. There was a DA or ADA that was killed. They have a memorial for him in front of Savin Hill. Dart is going to have a whole bunch of samples.
Whatever this clip is of this, I need it. Whatever trailer that was episode 2.
We got you. Okay. All right, folks, we're getting off of here. Listen, tomorrow morning, we want to let you know that similar to tonight, it is just Jimmy. So we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then also on Wednesday morning, we have Mayor Michelle Wu, who will join us at 9 a.m. We're definitely going to check in around this. And then also on Thursday, we're going to have Union Capital Boston. DL is going to be with us. He's going to talk about his film that was coming from that just got from a grant. So that is what's going on for the rest of this week. And we will be here next Monday at 9 p.m. And then the 18th at 9 p.m. as well. Stay tuned because there may be something else coming down the pike in reference to this in-person gathering. If I wasn't live right now. Anyway, I'm getting off of here. No, I ain't mad at you. Yes, you can go say hello, getting on people. They might as well know who it is.
Good evening.
See what I deal with? So stressed out. That's why I be going for self-care. Newt just made me decide I'm going to Miami next week. Talk to y'all later. No, sir. No, sir. I wish. Jesus, God, help me. That's it for programming. I don't think there's anything else going on. If you got an invitation for Thursday, the email, if it didn't go out, is going out. Thursday is canceled. If you got an invitation for Thursday, Thursday is canceled. All right. That is it for me. I made a dental appointment. So I took advantage of that time. We ain't doing nothing Thursday. I'm coming home and go to bed. I got a dental appointment. Don't start. Get him. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., Real Boston Media over on Twitter. Over on Twitter. Mama Java's on Twitter, so I'm sure she'll be over there. Check Real Boston Media. Oh, you got to register? I don't know Spaces. Oh.
If you click on the link, it brings you to the Spaces link.
So go to Real Boston Media now and follow him. And then on his page, there's a link that says Spaces. If you click it now, you can make the option to get a reminder, but you got to be on Twitter, right? That's it.
I don't think you have to be on. I don't think you need an account to listen.
Oh, well, you don't need an account to listen. You don't need an account to speak. You can listen, but you can't speak if you don't have an account.
So that means making an account.
That means making an account, Lord Jesus. All right. That is it for us this evening. We will see you. Rachel says she's going to the link right now. Oh, December 15th. What time? What time are we going to start? 9? December 15th, 9 p.m. Party with a Purpose. Estella's, Real Boston Media, Jabba with Jimmy After Dark. We just are saying it now. Real Boston Media, Jabba with Jimmy is going back to Estella's Party with the Purpose. The last one was lit, and at 1:30, I don't know what happened. So, and I know that's the same night as the Ebony Gala, but we're gonna be gala in right at Estella's starting at 9 p.m.
No, we're gonna be really trying to turn it up at Estella's. Shout out to our peoples over there. They allowing us to use that space to give something back for the holidays as much as everybody needs. As much as people do need it, to give back. We're gonna be doing that as with Party with the Purpose. The last one, as Jimmy just said, was very successful.
Raised $1,000, over $1,000.
Raised over $1,000 for the Thanksgiving one and for our Friendsgiving, and it was amazing. And we want to do that again, so we'll be doing that December 15th, 9 p.m. at Estella's. If you have any questions regarding that, you can DM me or you can DM Jimmy.
$20 cover charge.
$20.
Last time we were told we were too economical. We were too economical. So Belinda, woman, sorry. Queen, hey, we just gave commentary on the film. Belinda, there may be Scully's by next winter. Too late for now. All right, that's it for me, everybody. We will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. with she said Fort Worth. We will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Just me, so we're going to recap some of this and talk about a few other things. All right, talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace.